doing? Hello and good afternoon. It's another beautiful day here in Kentucky. And we're over at a neighbor's house. We're kind of helping them kind of clear brush and everything. And you might hear a chainsaw in the background, a lawnmower off in the background. Because not only am I out here working today with the kids, but neighbors back down there, you can see there's people down there, they're weed whacking, there's people mowing their lawns. Kentuckians, rich or poor, doesn't matter, they love to take care of their properties. And getting out and getting the exercise, keep you healthy, remember to eat right. And in today's show, we have fire. That's right. We have a fire going on today. Not a lot because it turned out to be a windy day. Turned out to be a windy day. So we'll be doing more fire later on in the week. Now Sunday we aren't going to be producing a show. We decided that that's a day that we should be spending time worshiping and praying and spending time with the family more so than we are now. But you're going to see some magic today. I'm doing some magic for the people who own the house behind us. And on top of all that, I'm going to be teaching you a trick later on in the video. So there's a whole bunch to stick around for. I've learned a lesson. I'm not going to do the long 18-minute videos. These are all going to be somewhere between 5 and 8 minutes. So enjoy it each day. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Share it. Let's get over 1,000 subscribers so I can start giving away stuff. And speed.
Hi, I'm Victor Kent Jr. and I like to throw stuff.
You mean like tantrums?
No, like this stuff.
Ooh, cool. Can you go through what are some of these things that you're going to throw?
Well, we have a couple hatchets, we have a few knives, we have a cleaver, we have a saw blade. We have some things that you usually wouldn't throw, like a machete, a lug wrench, a mattock, and screwdriver, claw hammer.
Wait a minute, is that my personal construction claw hammer there?
Maybe.
That looks like the one that I bought for building the house.
I don't think it is.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Nope, you can't prove it in a court of law, and you know it.
I probably have the receipt. I don't throw anything away. All right, let's see what you can throw.
Hey guys, this here is Forgetful Bear. He's going to be my assistant today by holding all the fun stuff I'm going to throw. Alright, let's get to it. I'm going to start off with the saw blade.
Good shot! What else do we have over here?
What else? What should we do? Let's go with the knife.
Now this knife isn't a normal knife.
Nope, this is a knife that was made from a horseshoe.
And who made that?
A blacksmith from Southern California.
What's next?
What's next? Let's go with the cleaver.
A cleaver, and this is a special cleaver.
Yep.
Why?
I actually made this myself out of a piece of sheet steel that I found in my friend's garage.
Let's see what it can do.
Alright.
Nice. Right. What's next?
Let's go with the hatchet.
A hatchet.
Yep.
And this is just a regular hatchet you can get like at Walmart or something?
Like the cheapest hatchet that you can buy on Amazon. But it's great for beginner throwers.
Alright. Cool.
Oh, what are we going with next?
Looks like we're going with tools that you would find in your garage.
A lug wrench.
A lug wrench.
Tricky.
This one's a bit tricky.
Okay.
So what you're trying to say, it's a bit tricky, so we remove the other.
Yes.
And you're going to throw it from.
Yeah. I've done this a few times already and I failed. So let's hope I get it this time. Nope.
We'll try it one more time and then we can try it on the bear. I think he's asleep.
Yeah. there we go.
So what is next?
All right, what's next is the carpenter hammer.
The carpenter hammer. And the carpenter hammer...
Can you hand me the carpenter? No. Can the carpenter the hammer? Can you hand me
the hammer?
The hammer.
The other hand.
Your left. You're right.
No, not that hand.
Just give me that.
All right. Now you said this is the trickiest.
One job. Yes, this is the trickiest.
Don't yell at the bear. He's doing his best. He's a bear, and he's got a pickaxe.
Good point. Okay. There we go.
Nice. And now you can finally remove the pickaxe from the bear's hand if he's... Oh, he was going to drop it on you.
Okay.
Got it.
What? Hey, wait. Why?
Alright. Hello everybody. We are at Mike and Joe's house. We're kind of helping him do some chores today, but when I asked if I can come over here and do some other stuff, didn't realize it was going to be this windy. The best part about being in Kentucky, Mike makes this himself right in that little building right back over there. I'm sorry. They don't know that you live in Berea on the northeast side, right? Yeah. That's dangerous. Excuse me. Cheers to Kentucky. This will keep the coronavirus away.
Got him on the back.
Woo-hoo!
These are really filthy.
Woo! Ta-da! Bad part about this is now I've got fire eater's hands. They are cards.
Yes, they are.
You like cards? Who's the stronger one?
Strength? Well, you mean? Yeah. How do you mean?
Muscularly strong?
Muscular? Maybe her. I don't know.
Her? Who's mentally stronger? You're the mentally stronger one.
Maybe.
Okay. We'll use both of you. All right. You're going to have to transfer the thought to her if you can do it. Just
Okay.
say stop where you like.
Stop where you like.
All right. There you go. Take a look at your card.
Gotcha.
In fact, remember it. Memorize. I don't want to see it in the card.
Yes,
Show it
got
to
it,
your,
got
show
it.
it to your wife. Pop it back in there. Doesn't matter. We're not going to need it anymore. Since you are the mentally strong one, grab my arms. Grab my arms as hard as you can. Squeeze. Now, Mike, look into her eyes. Look at not that kind of film. Squeeze hard as you can. Harder. In fact, just do it on one arm. Squeeze as hard as you can. Harder. Concentrate on that card. Mike, send it to her. Mike, oh, God, I think you did it.
Okay.
Was it the, was it the 5 of spades?
Weird.
Was it the 5 of spades?
I liked it. Yes, it was.
Thank you. I am covered by a good... Here I am in my office. I'm at the computer editing today's video. And one thing I noticed is there's a lot of wind sound. Today is awfully windy. We're expecting thunderstorms tonight because we have something that happens in Kentucky. When the air warms up and there's moisture in the air, the two come together and make big explosions. Now, earlier in the film, I did a trick where Joe squeezed my arm after thinking of a card, and she bruised my arm, and you couldn't really see the bruise very well. So I'm actually bringing the bruise in here so you can see that it says a 5 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of spades. And that was the trick, and that's why the reaction was so good. I do this one a lot when I perform for corporate events. Now, I promised I would teach a trick. Now, the other day, I performed a favorite from a childhood. People just aren't doing it anymore. And doing what I did the other day, turning upside. It's called Fresh Fish Sold Here Today. Now, you saw me tear up the, and then fold it all back together, and then open it, and it was brand new again. If you didn't see that one, go back and see episode 2. I'm going to teach you how to do it now. Because of time, I'm not going to redo the whole trick. You can go back and look at the second episode to see that. Here's the secret. You can either have these things printed or printed on your computer. It can be smaller than this. And I put little perforations on here so it's easier to tear. And so when I tell people that, of course it's fresh fish, because look, right, you can smell it. If it was spoiled, you can, right, and you rip that, right, and then I put that over here. Now the reason I'm putting it over here is because of the secret. Right back here, behind everything, I have another sign taped right there. Now I realize on this one I had already torn off the sold here today part. So when I do open up, you will see that today part. So this part right here just goes to the back. Actually, we can go to the back for now. Then, of course, you say it's fish because you can smell it, right? Anyone can tell that you're smelling fish because when you walk past a fish market, it smells like fish. So you really don't need that, right? And then you can put that right here. And then, of course, it's sold, right? You don't rent fish, right? Okay, maybe they give it away. And then the other two parts is here today. And of course it's here because you wouldn't be selling it there. Why would you put a sign here for when it's there? You'd say fresh fish sold there. And of course today. Well, though you'd end up with all these little pieces right here. Now on the back of this piece right here is that folded up little piece I was telling you about. You just put all these on the front. Then you just start folding everything up so that it matches the width of all the little bends that you have on there. Now, because this fixed one is glued to the old one, when you open it up, if you fold all these things together good and tight, it's going to hold on to it. So then after you've folded it up, you can turn it around. See how you do that? You're just folding, and then all of a sudden you turn it around. And now the ripped up parts here, and now the non-ripped up parts in the front. And people aren't really noticing because your fingers are kind of crowding everything here. They can still see it, which is good. And then you talk about how the owner came out and he saw you rip up his sign. He's really upset with you. You tell him you're a magician. It's okay. You snap your fingers and then you open it up. And just like I did last time, I turned it upside down and you end up with this. The great part about this is you can then peel this part off, take another one of these that you've had printed up, maybe on your computer or something, and then tape it in place, and you're ready to do it all over again. It's called torn and restored paper tricks. There's tons of different ways to do it, and I'm not going to give away all of them. But if you really do want to learn, go down to your library, if your library is open right now, or go on to even YouTube, or some of the library sources from your local library online, and look up the torn and restored paper trick. And there's lots of ways of doing it, lots of fun things. In fact, later on, I've got another one that it has an actual little twist to it, so that even when I have shown you how I've done it, you're still not going to know how I did it. All right, now remember, subscribe, tell your your friends and your family. Those are friendlies. I'm sorry about the quality of the fire today. So we're going to redo the fire this week and give you a great fire show coming up. Again, the wind was blowing so much that the fire on the torches were going sideways. Kind of dangerous for a guy with facial hair to be eating in that, but I've been doing it for years. So be safe, keep your distance from everybody, get some exercise, be healthy. If you can keep your distance from your neighbor and still help them out and maybe mow their lawn or clip their hedges, do something kind for somebody. We all have our gifts. We don't have to be rich to have these gifts. God bless you, and we'll see you the next time. Remember, subscribe so that we can give away some magic.
One gal shoveling some dirt now. Perfect.